Hi, it's Joy.
Mufaro here.
In today's video, we're going to talk about how to attract high-paying clients in your home care business. One thing that my husband and I have observed about rich people is that rich people value time. So they take it very seriously. And what I'm trying to say here is that when they go online searching for your services, they want something that is very convenient to them. So let me say, for example, if this family, this rich or wealthy family, has older or elderly parents, let me say the kids have elderly parents that are suffering from dementia or Alzheimer's, they would rather go online and search for an agency or home care agency that provides dementia or Alzheimer's services. They're not just gonna search for any home care. You know, they will look for something that has been niched down. So that's something that they look at, and we advise you that in order for you to attract these wealthy or rich clients is by niching down your services. You can start a home care agency that focuses on taking care of dementia patients or taking care of diabetes patients, and this is how the rich people are going to find you, because all they care about is saving their time, not wasting time. They will go on the computer, Google your any home care that provides the services they are looking for, and that's what they are going to go for.
That's right. Time is something that a lot of non-rich people do not value. So a lot of people that are going to watch this video unfortunately don't understand the value of time, but rich people do. So to reiterate, when a rich person or wealthy individual knows that he can make $10,000 in a day or even $5,000 in a day, they're not going to worry about taking 2 weeks to find the services that they need if they can find them in 1 day or in 1 hour. So the point I'm trying to make is that while you might not value your time, wealthy people value their time. The other thing that rich people value is learning and growing. A lot of people don't want to do that. So what you'll find is that a lot of these wealthy people are embracing technology. What they're focusing on is, how can I get what I need with the least amount of resistance possible? And the internet allows for that to happen. I was watching one of the people that I really respect and follow on YouTube. They make a lot of money. What he was saying is that it's much more efficient for him to order every single meal through Grubhub or Uber Eats than it is for him to go to Kroger or Publix to go shopping and to do groceries for himself.
Oh, any grocery store, yes.
And here's why. The reason why is because he makes $1,000 a day. If he's going out there to do grocery shopping in Publix or Kroger, it means he's going to lose all this creativity to produce more content for his YouTube channel. He's going to
lose 2 or 3 hours of his time.
Right.
Yes.
The time that he could be utilizing to put out content on his YouTube channel, so he can make that $1,000 for that day, he'll be losing that.
That's right.
So it's cheaper to him for him to just go on an app and order his food through Uber Eats.
Right.
This is how rich people think.
Yes.
A lot of people that are not wealthy, and this used to happen to me too, I confess, that we do not understand the mindset of rich people beyond their valuing time, right?
Yes.
We don't really understand or appreciate their way they think about their view on the world.
Right.
And here's why. I grew up in a small village in Africa where a lot of people there were not very well off. But out of all those people, there was always 1 or 2 really wealthy people in that village. And the view that the majority had about those two people were that they were evil. Have you ever heard this term that says, it's true. Have you ever heard that term that says, money is the root of all evil? The full statement is actually from the Bible, and it says that the love of money is the root of all evil. You might love the money,
Yes.
but you might not love anything else, or understand that just you loving money is actually the evil part.
No,
You having money is not evil.
you having money, yes, is not evil, but I think the way they interpret it is that sometimes people focus so much on money that they forgot about everything else, including worshiping their God. Because sometimes this money makes people greedy.
Yeah,
so there are
absolutely.
those things that when people become so greedy and then they end up cheating others. So cheating others and being greedy, ripping off people, that's the devil's work. I don't know how to say it the right way, but I think that's where it comes off by saying the money is the root of all evil.
Correct.
But we disagree, saying that money is not the root of all evil, but the love of money, which leads to greed, I guess. That's
Correct,
what it is.
which leads to greed.
Yes.
There's no doubt that there are a lot of, not a lot, but there's some rich people out there that are greedy,
Yes.
that love money over everything. No question about that.
They worship, they worship
it.
money. Money becomes like their god.
Correct.
So that's where I guess they go wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. So where am I going with this point? The point I'm trying to make here is that we grew up being told that money is the root of all evil. So I would look at every single rich person and thought they were evil automatically, because we misunderstood, we misinterpreted
That's
that
true.
statement, which is very wrong.
Yeah.
So I'm willing to bet that you watching this video right now, you also have these kind of hang-ups from
But there are some
possibly your
people who
childhood.
feel like they don't deserve
They don't
to
deserve it.
be like wealthy or rich or to make a certain amount of money. They don't see how they deserve that. Do you
Yeah, they don't see how they deserve it.
Yeah.
Which is actually the point I'm trying to make now, is that you find that you'll start to sabotage yourself because you think that being rich is evil. So you don't want people around you thinking that you're evil. So here's a simple exercise that I always encourage people to do as a way to get rid of this hang up, this mindset block, I like to call it,
Right.
because it plays in your subconscious mind and you won't even know that this is happening to you, but it's actually a subconscious mind that's holding you back, including not even starting your business,
Right.
including not even learning that new skill that's
Right.
going to allow for you to build your business. So you
Right.
have all these hang-ups. So here's a simple exercise. Look up the most expensive hotel in your city or your town right now. Look it up, Google it. What I want you to do is I want you to go to the bar at that hotel
Right.
and order a drink. Could be a Coca-Cola, could be a tea or coffee.
A coffee.
Sip it slowly, because I know the coffee there is
Or
going
you
to be
can
pretty
just order
expensive.
an appetizer.
Well,
with
order
it.
an appetizer.
Yes.
$10 max. That includes tip. $10 max you should be spending. So you don't have to be rich to do this exercise, is what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get your head out of believing that you don't deserve to be rich, right? Number one, and understanding how rich and wealthy people behave.
Yeah, mostly understanding how rich people behave.
Correct. So what you want to do, you go to that hotel, sit at the bar, order an appetizer, order a coffee or drink. If you want to alcohol,
Or an
order beer
upscale restaurant.
very upscale restaurant.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Actually, upscale restaurants, you
Yes.
don't want to do that
Oh,
because you'll be
okay.
forced to buy a meal, and that's very expensive. So you don't want to
Okay.
do that.
All right.
But definitely a hotel lobby.
Okay.
And what you want to do, you want to just sit there and pretend like you're waiting for somebody or your best friend or whatever, and just sit there and sip your coffee slowly, sip your tea slowly, eat your appetizer very slowly, and an hour is going to go by, and I want you to observe
Yeah.
how the wealthy behave.
Yeah, it's very
So-
different.
You're going to accomplish two things with this task. Number one, you're going to feel what it tastes like to have money. And that's going to impress upon your subconscious mind that you deserve it. But if you never do that, you always feel like you don't deserve that kind of life. Remember, it's only $10. You can experience that for just $10. Now, the second thing you're going to accomplish is observing how rich people behave. What are they doing? What are they eating? What kind of conversations are they talking about? More than likely, you overhear that all their conversations are about opportunity, not about gossip, not about places. It says that
it's mostly opportunities on how they can grow, if they're business owners, how they can improve their businesses, anything that will bring in money.
Correct.
As well.
And you're not going there to look for clients. And that's what we're saying.
No.
Don't go to the old people and say, hey, look, I have a home care agency. Don't do that. That's not what we're saying.
No.
This is an exercise for you, for your personal growth.
It's pretty much like you're doing an observation exercise of how rich people behave.
Correct.
So that's going to give you an idea on how rich people behave, and that's also going to help you in terms of trying to attract your high paying clients for your agency.
Correct. One of the things that it's going to help you with is even when you're closing those clients.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Right? So for example, if you overhear conversations about somebody talking about this Bitcoin thing, at the bar, or maybe somebody's going to be talking about the stock market going down.
Right.
Maybe that's something that you're going to bring up just in a conversation when you're trying to close a client. You know what I'm saying? You speak their language. You're learning their language. A lot of people, unfortunately, have a very low vocabulary.
Yes.
Very poor vocabulary.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
You going to these places and just hearing what people are talking about, it'll increase your vocabulary as well.
Yeah.
So you're accomplishing so many things.
So many things. Yes.
So some of us, the way we learned how to speak English was being around people who spoke English.
But you went to good schools too.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But still, English is not my first language. You see, neither is yours. But you can speak the language, right?
That's right.
Why? Because you got exposed to people who spoke the language.
That's right.
I bet you if you go to Mexico right now and spend a year, you'll come back learning how to speak Spanish.
Because now you're surrounded by people who speak fluent Spanish.
Correct.
Yes.
So that's
there's a large percentage of people who speak the language.
That's right. So that's exactly what we're trying to accomplish with this exercise that we're recommending.
Yes.
Go to that expensive hotel, sit around and just listen to the conversations. Look at the way they're dressing. What kind of designer clothes are they? Are they dressing designer clothes? Are they dressing in Gucci? Are they dressing in Fendi? I'm willing to bet they don't wear those brands.
No, they don't.
Why don't they wear those brands, Joyce? Why not?
It's because from my observation, even with a few millionaires that I worked with in New York, is that they value the power of investing.
Because they're thinking to themselves, yo, that Gucci belt, that's $1,200?
Yes.
Ooh.
Or I can because there are people who are into the stock market. Yeah, stock market.
That's a stock.
Yes.
That Amazon stock is almost like $1,000.
$1,000, yeah.
So why buy Gucci belt?
Or maybe buying bonds and stuff like that.
Stocks and bonds.
Yes. So you find that's where their focus is more on how can I invest and make more money. That's how they think.
Yes. And most importantly, they're not gossiping and they're not talking about price.
No, they don't. My observation too, again, like I've seen, is that when they're having this kind of discussions is when they are actually having a meal. They could be having a dinner together. So it's not just dinner, but that's the place where they have that opportunity to discuss,
Absolutely.
investing and all, opportunities and stuff like that.
Because the rest of the time they're working.
Yes.
They're working hard and learning new skills.
Right.
What you're not doing.
That's right.
Right? So there's a saying that says that rich people discuss opportunities.
Yes.
Average people discuss events.
Yes.
Broke people talk about other people.
That's so true.
That's a fact. And you're going to observe that when you go to that spot. You're laughing because you know it's real. You know it's true. So yeah, that's the exercise you got to do. Like impress upon yourself.
Right.
You know, go to this place and impress upon yourself, and start thinking differently. Because your current thinking right now is why you are where you are right now, with no money in your pocket.
But also another thing you're forgetting, Farah, this is something that I learned many years ago. It's like you can always tell how rich people behave, and one thing about rich people, they care about how they carry themselves.
Absolutely.
Whereas broke people,
they yell. That's true.
it's making me laugh.
That's fine.
Yeah, it's so true. And then when I made my like, okay, this is something that I used to observe, but again, I wasn't sure, but I'm like, maybe it's two people. But the more I got to meet different people, and then I'm like, okay, this is it's true. It's real.
It's very true.
Yes.
And you see that same behavior even translating online.
Yes.
Like I follow a lot of YouTubers, right, that I watch, and they might put up something so positive, a positive video, and then before I watch that video, I'll go to the comments section.
Right.
And then just look at the comments. If there's somebody who's writing something negative in there, that person's broke.
It's so true. Yeah.
Because rich people don't have that.
They don't have time for that.
They don't have time to be posting negative stuff.
Not at all.
They're too busy making money.
They're too busy making money.
Or learning a new skill.
Exactly.
So speaking about learning a new skill, we put together a 90-day video course.
Yes.
You can preview it in the link below. And this 90-day video course will teach you how to start a non-medical home care agency from scratch. We'll teach you how to do your online marketing, because nowadays the game is online marketing. And we'll teach you how to do that, and we'll do your online marketing for you for 3 months. So take a look at that course, preview it, and if you still have any questions, also there's a link there.
Link below, yes.
That allows for you to schedule time to talk to us and ask us any questions that you want. Take a look at it, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.